All the links you need to join my chat or take action on the course or the mentorship are here. Otherwise, click that Twitter link to private message me. It's Louis Crypto here. I'm back with another quant update for you. Yesterday was quite funny in the end, wasn't it? Over the last week, we pumped up and met my target out of this double bottom, which was great. But I already warned you as we were breaking out literally down here. I said, if we're going to meet the target, we're going to reverse afterwards, simply because of the trend we've been in since up here, which is down. So any bullish patterns, you're going to meet the target, but you're eventually going to reverse and continue with the downtrend. And we can see that with this pump that met the target, we invalidated this head and shoulders pattern. But 2 days later, even after confirming the neckline as support, confirming this red box, it was green, as support, as well as the 20 EMA. You see this purple one? We were holding its support right there. The direct next day, we lost it and returned to the double bottom neckline, in which we're sitting at again. So I'm not sure if I left you guys with these Fibonacci's in the last update, but they were already here on my chart, so I must have done. And we can see that we're currently at the 618 and the 0.5 Fibonacci. So in actual fact, guys, when we're using the fibs, we're measuring any sort of wave. In this sense, a wave up. And so we're retracing, correcting down like this for the next impulse to be upwards. I'd love that to be the case. This is what the Fibonacci's actually do mean, that we're now correcting down to have this impulse back up. I would love to reclaim the neckline of the head and shoulders, confirm its support, invalidate it, and head up to like 130. That's where I'll be looking at next. But guys, let's be real. We also need to measure this wave down. So for the moment, what I'm going to do is draw a key level of support over here. I'm going to drag it down a little bit to there, to that red body and this green body. So I'm now going to get rid of it, because as I measured this move up, I now need to measure this move down over here, and it's going to give us another golden pocket. So that's what I mean by I'd love that to be the case, that we just fly up. But we've got another golden pocket over here, and where is that sitting? Exactly on our neckline of the head and shoulders, the 618 at $116. So any pumps to this area, it should be a dead cat bounce, a fake pump, and then coming back down, potentially forming a descending triangle to head back down to $106. Just be aware that this could happen, because again, even if we do that original pump, correct, continue, and eventually head to 130, I would listen to me, I want this to happen, guys, but also I'm not going to be foolish and ignore the other scenarios, the other potential scenarios, which is that we need to measure this move down. This is a correction up, and looking for that continuation lower, back down towards 106, 107, 108, that region down there. So please be aware, this could still happen. Again, we are underneath the head and shoulders neckline, and so any pumps towards it should be used as resistance. Again, the pattern's target is valid at the moment. It is all the way down here. But as I've been saying on the channel every single day, while above $100 or 94 to $100, I will believe that we can get another rally like this. So maybe we're just coming down, trying to get down there. But we could fail. This is still holding. We've come up. Hopefully we do this scenario, which I've just been talking about. And again, that is all still above 100. Do something like that. I'd love this to be the case. I love this to be the case. But it's just, just because that's what we want doesn't mean that's the only way we can believe things are going to happen. We need to be prepared for all the scenarios. So that's why, as we are still below the neckline, key areas of resistance, there are higher chances of meeting this target. But while above $100, we will not go down there. We're just not going to go down there while at this $100 psychological level holds. On the loss of it, then I'm going to be telling you guys in the thumbnails, it'll be there, in the titles, it's going to be there, we're going down to here. But until that very moment, although I am telling you the pattern's target is valid, this is the pattern's target, the pattern's target should be met. Although I'm saying those things, that's like the rules. I'm telling you the rules. When there's a pattern and you break the neckline, the rules suggest, the black and white rules suggest you go ahead and meet the target. This is how I was taught, how you guys should have been taught as well. But then from my personal experiences, I've seen multiple times targets not being met, and I'm just like sitting there, why is the target not being met? I was taught when something's valid, it's meant to go and hit the target. Why is it not being met? Because there's always, just always more to it than just, break neckline, go to target. What's the trend? And so on and so forth. Are there horizontal supports and resistances? Not just these rubbish uptrend. I hate uptrends and downtrends. Because, for example, right here, Look, right here, you've got this downtrending line. Let's draw it pretty smooth. So you've got this downtrend going through this point, these points, these points, these points. Okay, when you break a downtrend, or you can even say when you break a falling wedge or a downtrend or downward sloping channel, you meant to come up to the top. Did we come up to the top? No, because then there's a new trend line. This is why I don't like trend lines, because, you know, at the time, this was the only one we could have used. And when you break that, you should head back to where you were. And did it? No. And this is the dead cat bounce scenario I was telling you guys 6 months ago, and I was getting absolute hate. I want to see you haters. I know 99% of you are not, but the haters that are currently watching, let me know in the comment section below, because this thing that's happening right over here, I was talking about in November, so over 6 months ago, and it's basically taken 6 months to pretty much see what I was talking about. So again, 6 months ago I was looking out for you, but you know, 6 months ago I just remember all those quant pages saying nah, we're next is 300 and whatnot. This can all still happen, but they ignored this whole pattern formation over here, in which is called a dead cat bounce, where you come down, you come back up, and then you come back down. That's called a dead cat bounce. In other words, a descending triangle. But we're not foolish. You need the neckline of a descending triangle to be broken, and that's $100. We have an earlier target, a pattern over here, head and shoulders. So 2 bearish patterns. I'm not even gonna, I've told you the descending triangles target in the past, but if I place it on this chart, you're just gonna like those people again, the haters just gonna laugh at me. So it's not even on the chart, but I've told you guys, it will go to $45 if this is becoming valid. But there's so many key levels of support above. It's not necessarily the case that it will go down there. That's why it's not even on the chart, because this has got a patterns target down there, and that might not even be met. So, and that's simply because $100 is being held. So 100 is so key. It's got 2 bearish patterns that on the loss of this, the bears are going to take over. While we're still holding this, the bulls are still there. Can they step in? Can they bring us back above the head and shoulders neckline, above 130 as well, which was this double bottom neckline, this head and shoulders neckline, this double bottom neckline? Can we get above 130 to head to 150? On the break of 150, you have a larger double bottom, which we can flip in support. We're going to head to about $300. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you want to be part of my Discord community, I did share a coin that pumped 3x in the last 3 days, and we did group calls in there. We're looking at gems together. It's a tight-knit community, guys. It's not like just a community where once you pay, they don't give a F about you. No, we're all helping each other out. Again, as I said, we had a group mentorship call that lasted like 3 hours, 2 nights ago. So if you want to be in a tight-knit community like that, where we're all helping each other out, looking for these gems, we're even dabbling into meme coins as well. That was the coin, one of the coins that did 3 times in just 3 days. In actual fact, it did more in just 1 day, but then it corrected, but it's still up 3x in 3 days. So that's quite nice to see. I do have discounts on my courses and my mentorship. All the links you need over in my for the link tree is down below in the description and pinned comment section. I'll catch you guys tomorrow in the next Quant update. Let's see what's going to happen, because again, at the moment, as we've mentioned, let me just go back there before we end it. As we mentioned, we are currently at a level in which it should do something like this, but we can't be foolish and ignore that this also has a golden pocket right here that could send us back down to this low of like 106 to 108. If 106 is lost, it's back down to $100. Cheers.